Now, if I was smart, I would have a lens cap for it. I don't have a lens cap for it. Because if you have a lens cap, it's very easy. You take out the slide, the lens cap is on. So this is a little cumbersome. You gotta put it in there, and then you take out the slide. And if it's a long exposure, 5 or 6 or 7 seconds, 10 seconds, it's easy. Once you get down to a second, it's tricky.
Do you have a stopwatch or?
1 second.
Okay. You yourself is like a magical, huh?
So you don't shoot a bird or anything, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no action shots. No.
Is that a Browning? Is that a Browning or?
This lens here is a Cooke lens. It was made in 1905.
What is the minimum aperture?
That is, I think it's 6.5. It's a 275 millimeter lens, which is, it will be equivalent to 75 millimeter and 35. So it's a little bit longer. It's an ideal portrait lens. Fantastic portrait lens. Extremely sharp, but very smooth. It's not coated. That's probably what's going Any other questions?
How many films green altogether?
Oh, I have 20 holders. So I put 40 sheets loaded. And then I have a changing bag, and I can bring many extra. A lot of times I'll just shoot. I went on a workshop about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I shot 4 sheets.
In a week, 4 sheets.
I know this is supposed to capture the best moment.
Well, the thing is, it puts you actually, if you're going to start photography, and I've never done it before, I'd say start with a camera like this, not with a digital camera. The reason for that is that it teaches you to look at things, and when you look at things, and you look at the ground glass, you see everything, not just what's in the center, but you look at all the edges, and then you go through in your mind what is necessary. Do I really want to keep that stuff up there, or should I just move the camera a little bit? So once you become really familiar with that, and really good at it, and you start using a fast camera, automatically your brain is already working that way. So you don't have to shoot hundreds of shots.
This is big different from the digital camera. The camera normally you just see very small through the hole.
Yeah.
But the border it doesn't find much detail for you to see. Everything is in one line. This one is like a big area. So every detail on every corner.
Much easier to see it. Yeah, it's true.
So we take the picture like you bring 4 film with you. After this 4 film, you see something even better. But
Now 8x10 is even easier. Of course 8x10 is heavier and bigger. And 8x10 is like watching TV. I mean, so there it is. Now if you go bigger than that, some people will shoot 8x20 or 20x24. Now that's very difficult because you can't see the whole screen at the same time. So you got to see it, you got to remember what's there. You move over here and see what's there. And then you're going to have to put it all together in one. And 20x24, I think, one sheet of film is maybe $5. I mean, that's one sheet. So let's say if you travel to Alaska, you're not going to just shoot one sheet. You're going to shoot a few more. And hey, you can shoot 5 or 6 sheets, 8 sheets maybe, and you may not get it because.
So that side's like an X-ray, right? The people do the chest.
Well, yeah,
this side.
it's without the X-ray apron. On Alaska, you may need a bear apron, but it's actually bigger than X-ray. Yeah, this is 11x14. A lot of guys are photographing film like this. And that's small camera. Or 16x20, that's twice as big. So then you don't need it larger. You make contact prints. A lot of the people who make contact prints will make platinum prints. That's kind of the ultimate thing. But you got to be a little crazy because then the camera weighs 80 pounds maybe. Tripod, you can use that tripod. And everything gets exponentially heavier. Lenses get insanely cost-wise into the thousands of dollars. Unless you buy old lenses.
You mentioned the front of the lens is actually isn't that the depth of field you said?
Yes.
Depth of field.
Yes.
can you actually see the image depth of field?
Well, you can, when you, what will happen is, when on this particular camera, when you tilt the back, you can see how things come into focus. And this particular camera, you say, well, I don't like the shape of it, it should really be here. Then you can read off the numbers, transfer to the front, and then you make the move in the front. It's a little complicated. It's much easier to see. If you want to come up here, I can show you how it works.